Welcome to America Current Affairs. Today, we're going to jump across the pond to the United Kingdom because something really big but kind of quiet is happening over there. And it might just be a sneak peek of what's to come for a lot of other countries. So let's talk about the year 2026. For the UK, this isn't just going to be another year on the calendar. No way. It's a historic tipping point. It's the moment when a trend that has basically defined the country for over 100 years is about to flip completely upside down. For generations, the UK has run on a pretty simple formula. More babies were always being born than people were passing away. Simple, right? Well, that's all about to change. The scales are tipping, and for the very first time in modern history, the country is on track to see more goodbyes than hellos. And let me be clear, this isn't just some temporary dip or a statistical blip. Nope, a major think tank, the Resolution Foundation, is calling this a permanent turning point. The UK is literally closing a chapter on population growth that's been going for more than a century. Okay, so the big question is, why? Why is this huge shift happening right now? Well, the answers aren't hidden away in some complicated economic chart. You can actually find them in the day-to-day pressures that millions of regular people are facing. It really boils down to some very real everyday hurdles. I mean, just imagine trying to start a family when buying a home feels completely out of reach. Or what about when the cost of childcare could eat up a massive chunk of your salary? With the cost of living for, well, everything going up, the dream of having kids can feel like trying to climb a mountain that just keeps getting steeper. This comment from someone on an online forum just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It's not that people don't want to have children. It's about that feeling of stability. People want to feel like they're on solid ground before taking that huge step. And for so many, that ground just feels really shaky right now. And this really personal decision, when it's made by millions of people, creates a massive challenge for the whole country. A lower birth rate sends these ripple effects through the entire economy, leading to what some people are starting to call the big squeeze. Think of a country's economy like a big sports team. You need enough active players on the field, those are the workers, to support the whole club, including all the retired legends. But as you can see on this chart, the UK's team is changing. There are fewer new players joining, while more and more are retiring. And that means the smaller group of workers still on the field has to carry a much, much heavier load. So what happens when you have fewer people working and paying taxes? Well, the bills don't go down. The costs for things like healthcare and pensions for a growing elderly population still have to get paid. That huge bill falls onto that shrinking workforce, which almost always means one thing: higher taxes for everyone still in the game. Now, this whole situation has, you guessed it, kicked off a huge and often pretty emotional debate about one of the most talked about possible solutions out there: immigration. And this debate is really divided. On one side, you've got many people saying that immigration is the clear answer. New people arrive, they fill jobs, they start businesses, and they pay the taxes needed to keep everything running. On the other hand, you have critics who worry this is just a short-term fix. They even use the phrase Ponzi scheme, arguing that it just relies on an endless stream of new people to support the last generation without ever actually fixing the root cause of why the birth rate is falling. So the UK is caught in the middle of this huge, slow-motion transformation. It's a nation that's getting older with fewer young people, and it's facing some really tough choices about its economy, its society, and even its identity. And there are absolutely no easy answers on the table. This leaves all of us with a really fundamental question, and it's not just for the UK, it's for many countries out there. Should a country try to fight this trend and push policies to encourage more births? Or should it just adapt, learn how to be successful with a smaller population? Is the goal always growth at all costs, or is there a different way to think about prosperity? What do you think is the best path forward? We'd genuinely love to hear your ideas down in the comments. And for more explainers that break down the big shifts shaping our world, make sure you follow American Current Affairs. Thanks for watching.